you see us?
Yeah.
Can you see us? I was doing stuff here on my other computer, and I'm kind of messing it up a little bit. So, I probably should have done it earlier, but I didn't. But there you go. Can you hear me okay, Lulu?
Yeah.
You can, yeah?
I'm coming through.
Is it okay? Just give me a second. I probably messed up over here. I probably did, but give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just open this up for a second. Don't mind me. Welcome to another Saturday Night Shadow Whispers in the Night with myself and Lulu. On tonight, I'm just checking this out that I haven't messed about with my computer too much. I probably did, but there you go. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just going to leave it and not touch it anymore. I'm not going to do that. So, welcome to another Saturday night of Shadow Whispers in the Night with myself and Lulu. Tonight we have a fantastic guest with us tonight. His name, I'm Lacey. I'm looking at this, Miss Michelle. How are you, my darling? I've been quiet for the last few days, but I will give you a wee text later. Facebook user, who's Facebook user? My Irish Demon. That could be. I'm not going to say in case I get it wrong. Can you see who it is, Louise? No.
Do I have to go on the? I don't know who it is.
I do not know. Tell us who you are. Tell us who you are. Listen. It's Lois. She always calls me my little Irish demon. I should have known that. Yeah. Is it Lois? Yeah. Hi, Lois. How are you? Hope you're keeping well. I'll give you a wee text later as well. Willem Morgan, there you go. So, yes, we are here tonight. Louise, who have we got tonight?
We have Michael Wong, but I kind of want Michael to talk about himself to me as well, because I'm quite new to who he is. And of course, he's coming over and he's going to be with us. So I would like to get to know a bit more where he stands with the whole paranormal.
Yes. He has been on a few times. He's been on a different show before a few times. He's been on Shadow Whispers in the Night a few times as well. But I know it's your first time talking to him as well, properly. Yeah. So, Michael, I know Michael's probably sitting on the floor at the fire in the background. I'm going to bring Michael in, but I'll wait until he comes back on. I don't know if you can hear me now. Oh, he's waving.
There.
Can you see his hand? So I'm going to bring Michael in now. I'm going to bring Michael in. There's Mike. Michael's invisible tonight.
What's up?
We're sitting down chilling at the fire.
I was trying to make it dramatic, but this is the best I could do right now.
Wait, I didn't know if you were gone or not. You're back. Yes, Michael, welcome again to Shadow Whispers in the Night.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm delighted now for you and Louise to meet each other, because Yogi, my dog is going to play. Yogi, get off the dog. He always does it. Every time we go live, he always does it.
He's like, oh, everyone's here again. Woohoo.
He always does it. Good evening, Jenny Noel from Neil Sturry. Neil, my darling, welcome. Delighted you're here. Miss talking to you. We do have to catch up. And thank you for being here and thank you for watching. We have a fantastic guest on with us tonight. Michael Wong from PN Paranormal from Washington State.
Yes, don't get mixed up.
I know.
Why were you getting mixed up with?
I got the Washington part right, but it was the other place in Washington that I got wrong before.
Oh, okay.
I got wrong before, but I got it right now, Washington State. So, Michael, do you want to tell us, everyone, no, Washington State, Michelle, I did say DC before, but it's Washington State. I know, and don't kind of give out to me.
Started really 3 years ago. What was it? Yeah, like October was 3-year anniversary, so like 3 years and 3 months now. But I pretty much got a bunch of like equipment. I did a lot of like research on places that I've seen like on shows, and I really wanted to really kind of like get the experience, like see what the whole paranormal is about. And it was scary at first. I'm like, oh, it looks pretty easy. And then when I first started doing it, I was honestly a little nervous. I was like, oh my god, like not because it's like dark, but there's some things that you hear, you see that you're kind of thinking like, what was that like?
What
And
was it?
sometimes you can actually like get touched and stuff, but like this actually happened pretty recently. It was like a few months ago, but with the passion of the paranormal for me, I literally as a kid watched all the shows, and I know sometimes it can be fake because it's TV. They want to make it, they want to like, I don't know, like hype it up or something.
Yeah.
But I do know like there's
Mhm.
places that are truly authentically scary and haunted.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I know what you're talking about with the TV, that they have to hype it up. And it's like an hour show. But you and I and Louise knows that when we go on location, we're there for about 15, 16 hours, especially when we're staying overnight.
Yeah.
And we're there for many, many hours. And you could get nothing sometimes. But there's always that slight chance that you do get something. And
Absolutely.
how you work and the location as well. You got to put time and hours into it.
It's a lot of dedication. And then it's not even just that, it's the after.
The
After
afterwork.
work that
footage.
you have to do.
Yeah. Don't you
The
love the
footage,
afterwork? No,
Yeah.
Chris, we've just started. Yeah, we just started about 10 minutes, if that. 10 minutes, if that. You went to a location, I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Yes, it
How-
was called the Old College Hill Hospital in Williamson,
me?
West Virginia, and I'll tell you, I guess
back.
I wish I could like show it to you, but I'm on my phone, so it'd be a little harder. But pretty much, if you like go on Google and you search Old College Hill Hospital in West Virginia, it's literally like the most creepiest building you see. It's like one of those horror movies. You drive up this hill, and like literally, you're driving up this hill, and then all you see is just literally this abandoned type of building, and it was just like honestly pretty intimidating at first. I'm like, oh my god, can't believe I'm gonna be in this building. I was with a friend of mine that came, but overall it was just the most intense one. But I knew like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I can do this. Just give myself a pep talk.
Lord, I did that just going to the bathroom on locations. Louise, are you awake? You coming with me? Seriously, I do. Are you awake, Louise? Are you coming with me? What was it like that you said it was intense?
It's kind of like when you're in the hallway and you're kind of like talking. You're just talking. I was talking to one of the tour guys, and out of nowhere, we just kind of like hear like kind of like some weird like noise out in the distance. And I know when I know some of the windows are like open and stuff, but it's a pretty quiet area, at least neighborhood for where the building's at, because it's like overlooking the little city. And so you're driving up this hill, there's this cliff, you put that hospital, and then out in the distance there's like a cliff, but then you just see like the city. But it's a very, very small town, and it like we just heard some noises, so we're like, what was that like? And it definitely echoed, because it definitely sounded like it was on the inside. And so after that, we just kind of went back and started talking about this experience that this person had in this area, and out of nowhere it's like same thing again. And then we like went to go like try to figure out what it is, and then after that it's like you hear it somewhere else, and it's just like it's like a cat and mouse type of thing.
Yeah, they're kind of throwing you off. Like we get that as well, Louise, in the museum where we heard noises, and it's kind of like we're following the noise, but it happens again from where we had left. If that makes sense. So we're kind of running around. We are running around, and
You wonder, are they like doing like cat and mouse with you? Do you know? They're setting off noises here. Come on over here, and then it's like you've just left the place, and then there's noises coming from back where you were. It's like,
and then Louise calls out. Louise say, "Will you stay where you are? Stay where you are, and then we'll come up to you."
Well, I just talk to them like I would talk to anyone else. Yeah.
Well, that's it. And they keep you fit up and down the stairs. And then sometimes I'd say, I'll just wait down here. Tell me, here's the radio. Tell me if you get anything. And if so like we'd have to say, remember at the time in the museum, Louise, where we had that rattling in one room. There's a lot going on in that room now recently. So I shall be there tomorrow, and then we'll be there next Friday night for an investigation in the Drogheda Museum element. We'll be there next Friday night for an investigation. There was one piece of video that you have that I absolutely love, and I don't know if you've seen it or not, Louise, from that, was it the apparition that you had seen that was in the brothel?
Yep.
That's my favorite one. Did you see that, Louise?
I did.
What do you think of it?
The Black Shadow, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was brilliant. That was brilliant, because I know I played it before, but what do you think of it, Lulu?
Oh no, I found that very interesting, because I couldn't see where it could be coming from. Like, say if it was used or it was a reflection or some type of light being distorted or something like that. I couldn't seem to see that. Yeah. So that was interesting.
And Michael,
so that's the stuff you look at.
Well, that's it. And Michael, did you find it malevolent, or did you find it just playing games with you?
I think it's malevolent. I think also too, I think I was just there at the perfect timing that I did not expect. And it definitely, for me, and this is when I was first there, the owner told me there's these like people like in high school, and they brought this Ouija board. And for me, I don't like using a Ouija board. It's kind of, I think it's real for what you're trying to bring in. And they like were using it, and they didn't close it properly from what the owner told me. And they pretty much probably brought in something that, at least for me, because it's in the basement, it just felt like a negative, like a negative spirit. And after that, it just like, even me by myself, not because like it's dark, I don't know where things are, but it's just like it brings like a very unwelcoming feeling. Because for a brothel, for like 200 years ago, it's supposed to be like a happy place. And when I'm on the main floor and the second floor, it feels like a relaxed, doesn't feel scary. But in the basement, it's a whole different story. And I feel like just because of what I caught, I think that's the reason why it doesn't feel welcoming. And I'm sure other people who have been there probably have experienced the same thing.
I'm going to see if I can find it.
Do you find, Michael, like the longer you're getting into this now and you're putting yourself out there and you're going to these places, do you feel like you're starting to sense things more and kind of nearly know that there's something there going on more than what
I do? Yes. I'm not like too sensitive, but I can always feel like there's something here that wants to communicate or just want to show itself. And at times not really, but at times I can kind of feel if it's a positive or negative. But at least for me, I've mainly experienced more positive spirits than negative, which is good, because the last thing I want is when I go home and then there's something following me. And I always tell before each investigation, all right, thank you for communicating with me, but I don't want you to come follow me. I don't want you to like touch me or anything. I know that all I want is want you to stay here. I will come back, but it's just to set your ground so nothing is following you, or I guess being there like hurting you mentally, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. I remember one time we were on a location, and we had done an Estes method. I think this was before your time, Lou, and I was taken out of it. It was the first time ever doing it, and I was taken out of it by pure shock. I wasn't, when you have that normal light tap and then you're used to doing it, I was just literally tapped hard on my shoulder and I literally jumped. And it just didn't close properly, and I felt sick and nausea after it. And when I came home, my big dog Riley was staring at me, and I thought he was going to attack me. I had visions of him attacking me, and I was told before, because it wasn't closed properly when we were doing the Estes. So and then because we always say hi and we always say goodbye and we always say stay where you are. Don't know if we did it that night or not. but it's kind of like the attachments, especially when you're so vulnerable as into opening up yourself personally when you're doing the Estes and you're the one wearing the headphones, and Louise does this all the time. You open yourself up because they're talking directly to you. So you got to close it down. Which
I do like staying in it for longer though, but
yeah,
I know kind of some people don't. They'd only like 10, 15 minutes or something like that. But I find the longer, maybe it's just with my attention. I need a bit longer, but I find once I kind of focus in, I can hear the voices a lot better. And yeah, so I don't mind like for half an hour or 40 minutes. But I find you can hear their voices.
You can sometimes. I know when we were in the Hellfire Club and we could hear, myself and I was saying, we could hear this female talking. I'm gonna. Do you know what number that that one from the apparition one? What time stamp it is? Because do you mind if I play it?
Yeah, I think it was 17. Like, try 17 minutes. Yeah, try that. And I think that's a little early, but because you'll see there's like the owner, he's with this REM-pod, he's coming out of this room, and then that's when that's a perfect time right there to start if you see that.
So, okay, let's see. There's like a device on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
keep
50.
going.
Okay.
Yeah, if I remember right, you're turning the camera.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's coming out with something like that. I'll play this just to see. Let me see if I'm right with it.
I think it's like 1705
or
something like that.
1705. Okay, right here. Okay, let's bring this up here. I'll share this out just so that that the people can see. Let me see if I can present it. Share screen. I never know if I get this right or not.
It's okay, trial and error. I
always do it, and I wing it. I wing it a little bit. Are we there? Yeah, we have it. Yeah, look, there you go, Jennifer. You're getting better at this. I know, girl. So I'm gonna play this now. The right part.
And it's kind of like let the yeah. Oh, like they ain't touching it. Oh, yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna leave it upstairs and just let. Just now, we captured something unusual. Here's a replay of the footage. We're just gonna leave it upstairs and just. Earlier, we were in room 28 of that window we just passed. You can see there's nothing leaning and hanging on the wall. So did we just capture an apparition? We're just gonna leave it upstairs and just I left the stacked night vision camera rolling upstairs in room 15. In exactly 4 minutes and 39 seconds, the camera caught the sounds of someone playing the piano.
Love it.
Exactly 5 minutes and 13 seconds, the camera caught what sounds.
Did you hear that? The piano at the time.
In exactly 5 minutes and 39 seconds, the camera caught what sounds like a knock. Alright, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Let me see that. That apparition at the end, I'm mad about it. Mad about it.
You're mad about it?
I'm crazy about it.
She likes it.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was saying I'm mad about it. I'm crazy. We'll teach you some Irish slang when you're over.
Yeah.
When somebody says you're massive, it means like, how dare you, it's like means like you're you say you're bleeding massive. It means like you're deadly, you're good, you're cool,
Yeah.
Okay. So I got learn those I guess I don't know, like slang words when I'm over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Good bit, yeah.
When someone said to me, Jenny, you're massive. I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me?
I'm just wondering, Michael, you could hear the piano playing. Could you actually hear that? When
So at that time when I left my camera there, I actually left the building, and also the owners left their building too. So we locked it down because they had to go. I said I need to go use the bathroom, and there's no running water, so I had to go like drive a few blocks to this gas station, and they had to go a few blocks to their hotel. So we were gone for about like 35 minutes, and no one's in there. Like it's just me and the two owners, and pretty much they just locked the building down. So there's no way anyone could. And it's like solid brick. Like there's like all the windows are sealed. There's no way you can hear that. And and yes, the piano sound at that from that first visit, there was literally, you can hear. I'm like, that's crazy. I wonder if there's a piano. Then when I went back there a second time earlier this year, I was walking past this room on the first floor, and there was actually a piano. Like, so in that room, so picture there's like a corner room on the second floor, and then you look down below that floor, it's a similar corner room, and then you move 2 rooms like to the left over if you're staying outside the hallway, and there's a legit piano in that building, or sorry, in that room. And I was like playing, I was like, does this work? And like, oh my god, it does. So from that actual first footage, the piano was actually being played, and I'm like really shocked to hear that.
It's good. It's like residual.
It is.
Yeah.
Like you can hear like a couple of keys, and then I mean with the whole like screaming and laughing, at least that's what it sounded like to me. Like
party.
It's definitely like inside, and there's, it was a very quiet night, so there's like definitely, and this is like at, I don't know, like 1-2 a.m. in the morning. So unless if someone was screaming very loud from the outside, I feel like you wouldn't be able to hear it that well, because it sounded like it was echoing almost. It's like inside.
Yeah.
It's like a party going on.
Yeah.
There was a party going on in the brothel that night. That's what I'd love to go to. I was in town one night, and I was picking up my daughter from a disco that she went to, and it would have been about 11 o'clock at night. And I had taken pictures from around the location, and the locations that are here in Drive. I'm looking at my dog taking every single toy out of the toy box. And he not put any of them back in. Yogi Bear, clean up. He's just going to ignore me. He's going to ignore me. He's a brat. He's taken every single toy out. I'm going to bring this down for a little bit. How do I bring this down now, Jennifer? There's a few more here. There was a haunted theatre that you went to. You said,
yes.
I saw the owner with my own eyes. That you had seen him.
Yes.
Can you tell us a wee bit about that?
Well, I pretty much was on the stage. So when a theater, it's like they play like a musical or some sort of like show that people are like acting. And so I'm standing on the stage, I'm looking, the camera's pointing towards where people sit and watch. And to your left, I was like right behind the camera, I was like grabbing something. And there's like no like any like overhead light, but there was literally, and you can see through the seat when this spiritual thing moves from right to left, that it was just like kind of in midair. For a second, I thought, I was like, is this like some sort of camera glitch? I watched it like hundreds of times, and like, yeah, that's definitely not a camera glitch, because it's just like moves, like it appears, like it just appears out of nowhere, and you see it's like a white type of apparition, and then it moves to the left, and then it just disappears and fades away. And yeah, that's on video.
Okay, can I play that one?
Yes, you can. I don't know the timestamp. I believe it's more closer to the end.
Okay, I'll bring it up just a little bit, just to see. Oh, Jennifer, bring this up a wee bit. Okay, I'm going to bring it down a wee bit.
Okay.
Trying to figure out where you are. Okay, the seats around?
Yes, so Yes.
Replay in slow motion. So, okay, I think I have it. I'll just play it and see what I get, will I?
Okay.
Let me see. I'll share this now. Present share file. Okay, here we go. Okay. Do you know what part this is at?
No, not that part. I think it's a little bit past that. Like, just kind of hover a little bit. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Okay, you saw that red. Okay, so after just like maybe 5 seconds after that. Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Right here, I believe.
Okay.
Show the former owner of George Guthrie.
Oh, no.
As our investigation
Go
is coming
back.
to a close, I start another SB7 spirit box on the
Right.
stage area and attempt to capture the former owner of
Go
George
back.
To the
Guthrie.
left-hand side.
Do like
can still
10
see
seconds
the
back.
theater seating through the
Oh.
figure. So did we just capture the apparition on stage? And if you look into the bottom portion of the figure, you can still see the theater seating through the figure. So did we just capture the apparition of the former owner of George Guthrie?
Yeah, that looks quite good. Good. Put it one more time.
The apparition of the former owner of George Guthrie. Still see the theater seating through the
It's
figure.
kind of hard to see.
So
but
did
I'm
we
also
just
on my
capture
phone
the
too.
apparition of the former owner of George Guthrie?
Okay, I'll try and bring it up a little bit. Oh, that's actually
You
quite
can
good.
still see the theater seating through the figure. So did we just capture the apparition of the former owner of George
Does
Guthrie?
that look any better now?
It's hard to do it
What's
on YouTube.
interesting is
Oh,
that there,
yeah, see that now. Yeah.
I brighten up
If you
the footage and you can see a white translucent figure moving very fast from
Yeah.
right to left.
okay, I see it. If you
That's quite
slow
good,
it
actually. Look
down,
at that.
slow down the
What's
playback. If you slow
And
down
there was
the,
no door.
Okay.
Oh,
no, slow down
like
the,
reflective.
How do I do that?
go what there, click there. No,
Oh,
that
yeah.
the like the setting, the little like to the right.
Okay, where am I?
That one, yes.
Okay. This?
No,
No,
like
the second
you
one?
got-
looks like a flower. Looks like a flower.
Oh, here. No,
Flower.
sorry. Don't mind me. Oh my God. Hold on. Playback speed. Okay, which one do I
Go,
bring
like-
it down to?
0.5.
Okay.
Interesting is that there's no reflecting lights on the stage. And approximately 11 minutes, the camera caught this. I brighten up the footage and you can see a white translucent figure moving very fast from right to left.
Mm-hmm.
What's interesting is that there's no reflecting lights pointing to that direction. There's like a mist.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
That looks quite cool. That looks really good, actually.
It
Did you get
literally
any
just.
sound?
What was that?
Did you get any sound from them? Any audio
No.
from that part? No. That's quite cool catch.
I just literally, I felt like I was just there at the right, perfect timing because I
Yeah.
was just like, I didn't have any flashlights or anything on. So, because my eyes were already
Okay.
like adjusted in the darkness. So I'm like grabbing stuff from my backpack and literally I wasn't even looking and didn't hear anything. It just appeared, went by for like a couple seconds and then disappears. And like I said, I feel like I just got lucky putting the camera in that perfect position.
Yeah, Louise is always like that with her camera. Aren't you, Louise? Look, can you hear me, Lulu? Oh,
yeah, I can. Yeah.
In Newcastle, when you ran with your camera and you got that door closing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Newcastle.
I like the Elemental. I think he's okay. But yeah, because we were outside and we were looking. I know we did a little poll there just to see where to put you. For a wee
Did you
while.
see that, Michael?
Oh, I
Did you
don't even know what the poll is doing.
It's on. Did you see that Michael and Louise put on the Emerald Isle page? There was a poll for you.
I saw
Did you see it? Did you vote for yourself?
the bloody chapel.
Chapel, yes.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
What's winning at the moment?
Huh?
What's winning at the moment?
Who is winning? Well, there's 3 votes for the banquet room. There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the bloody chapel.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a sign.
No.
See the end. Well, yeah.
I think I'm going to be brave enough to do it alone in the banquet room.
There's different people kind of in different areas. So there is the red lady as well. So she might be interested in you.
The red lady.
Yeah. Well, we won't
We're
tell
not
you
talking-
too much. Huh?
I said we're not talking about the incubus and the succubus, right?
Yes.
What? Are they there?
The incubus and the succubus.
Are they there?
No. The incubus.
right.
You know the incubus and the succubus.
Yeah.
I know. I thought the place that we went to before. We went away a few weeks ago. Did John say something was on his bed?
Yeah, something. I think he said it was like I guess the incubus is the male, and then the succubus is
female.
a woman.
Yeah.
And
I used to watch a TV show called Lost Girl, and she was meant to be one. Did you ever watch that?
No way, really?
Yeah.
Lost Girl? No, because that's what we were saying.
Yeah.
We were saying to John, there was a succubus up in your room. He goes, I don't care. He'll be there with his vat. We should put the boys into the banquet room.
why is that?
Well, that's for you to find out. We can't be telling you, right?
I'm just gonna go in blind.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you use that hole in the bloody chapel?
There's certain times I can talk to the owner about it. I'll talk to the owner prior. And
I didn't know if you're allowed in there or not. Yeah.
Some have gone into it. I'll speak to the owner regarding there. You know, it depends on what time of the year.
Should be all that, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably yes. But it will kind of you can get into it, but I'll speak to the owner beforehand to see if you can get into it. Michael, you'll be the first one that's gone into it from our team.
I'm the first
I'm
in
the
the United
last.
States. I'm the last person that will not make it out there.
Probably.
Nah, I'll be fine.
It is. I wouldn't mind getting into it. I wouldn't mind going down into it. I don't know if I'd stay in there on my own.
Why is that?
Well,
you don't have to tell me, but maybe give me a thing that's something that was like not normal from what they experienced.
They didn't. I know there's been people down in that oubliette, and I can't remember if they said anything bad about it. You know, but it is where bodies would have been thrown down alive, and there were spikes at the bottom of it. So there's only one way in and one way out, and there'd be like 3 horse carts of human bones carried out from it. So they'd all sit down in the banquet room, have dinner, and listen to people scream upstairs in the bloody chapel.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's where we're going to put you.
And it's weirdly linked in with like religious beliefs as well. I just thought it was so strange.
Huh?
it was like linked in with religious beliefs as well. So they were trying to be a little bit holy too by doing this.
Yeah, I know. So that's me and objects.
Yeah.
So do you want to talk about your trip, your first trip away from your home to a different country? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, what are
Think
you
about it for a
planning?
second.
Okay, go on.
I'm gonna go to the airport. I'm gonna jump on a plane, like literally jump on the plane. I might have to hang on to like the wings. I'm hoping I can hang on for at least like 15
It's
hours.
a cheaper option than the economy, yeah.
Yeah. I'm on a budget, and then after that, I'm gonna see land again. So I go over ocean, I see land, and then after that, I might maybe go skydiving again. Just cheaper. I got to be there in a certain time, and then boom, I'll be in Ireland.
You're coming to Ireland in January, so it's like Michael was counting the days down. So there's 70 days left before Michael comes over to Ireland.
Oh.
I know. I look the same way. 70 days left.
Wow.
Before Michael gets to Ireland. So Michael will be working away with us and Emerald Isle Paranormal Researchers. We will be going to fantastic locations, 2 of which will be Redwood Castle and Leap Castle. And
yes, I'm very excited.
They're the 2 main ones. We will be taking it to other locations around, where in Drogheda, where I live, and fantastic places. We'll take you to St. Peter's Church, where Oliver Plunkett's head is there.
I haven't even been there. I haven't seen his head. I'm supposing there's a hand as well.
Just his head is there. Oh. And just his head. Okay. And because he was a priest and he was teaching religion, so he was teaching religion in Ireland, and then he was teaching religion in the UK. Then he in secrecy. Then he was caught, and then he came back to Ireland. But then the English came back over and took him back over to England and to hang, drawn, and quarter him. And so Ireland received his head back. So his real head is in the church. So we'll take you to see. It's St. Peter's Church. It's his real head. Yeah, St. Oliver Plunkett. Yeah, it's his real head.
So sure?
100%.
I'll use the front and be like, wowie.
100%. And I remember I took Tracy Day, a friend of mine from London, into it, and she goes, "What me, mate? What me, mate?" And I said, "You bloody people." So I thought she was going to burn it. No, she keeps giving out to me, and I say, "I thought you were going to burn" when he walked in. She'd probably like watching it, rewatch it, and she'll kind of give out to me. But there's a lot of fantastic places in Drogheda. It's one of.
I think Jenny would bring Michael to Hellfire Club as well.
Yes, we were talking about that before. But
how many nights are you coming over for? Days?
1 week.
Oh, okay. Oh,
plenty of time. We'll take you to the Hellfire Club. It's quite good.
Okay.
Yeah, still doing some audio from it, but the walk up. I was talking about that walk up last week, I think, and I had to mute my microphone a few times because of the language. But the hill you're fit, Michael. You do running and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, this hill will be nothing to you.
Oh, it'll be something. I'm not gonna say, oh, that's nothing. It'll be something. I'm just gonna see it when I see it.
We'll just give you all the equipment, and then you just run on.
We're gonna hire horses.
I'll be at the same pace then.
We're gonna hire horses.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll hire. There is a horse stables around there somewhere. There is a place across the road from it called Massey's Woods, and they're supposed to be a lot more active than the Hellfire Club itself. Now, I know at the end of the night in the Hellfire Club, we were told to F off.
Really?
Probably me, because I don't know. I was calling it. Remember at the very end, Louise?
Yes. I'm trying to do up a video at the moment, and the stuff that was coming through that it's just weird. And saying like women were brought to like the pig farm. I was like, what the hell? I don't even remember saying any of this stuff. So anyway, I'll have that video up soon. But yeah.
We should bring it to the Glasnevin Cemetery as well. That's huge. You would get lost leaving there. It's
Really?
huge. Oh my goodness, I got lost leaving it. And I did see an unmarked grave from the Magdalen Tower, one of the Magdalen Laundrette. Oh God, Jennifer, get it right. I was saying Magdalen Tower, that was in Drogheda. But it's an unmarked headstone. And to see it, these were the ladies where they were pregnant out of marriage. Yeah. They were pregnant out of wedlock, and they were sent to the Magdalen Laundrette. Is it Laundrette? Am I saying that right? Say it again. Laundrette. Jennifer. Listen, it's been a while for me. It's been a while for me. I've had, I tell you, everything is going a little arseways for me recently, but and everything, my words, I don't even know what I'm saying half the time, but there you go. But yes, an unmarked grave there from one of the ladies, which was very, very, very sad to see. You read about it, you watch it, but to see one of the graves, it made me angry. It made me so angry to see it. Yeah, we should bring it there as well. There's Anthony. Hi, Anthony. Anthony, I've been watching your lives. I love them. I remember you were out, I think it was last week, and it was like torrential rain. But I have been watching your lives. I do like them a lot. I like them. Are you doing any more tonight? Yogi Bear, hold on, my love. So, Michael, what are you looking forward to when you come over to Ireland, apart from us?
Looking like, love. So I learned the history, to check out some new landscape, maybe try. I'm actually very interested in trying some different types of food you guys make in Ireland.
We make great food.
Potato.
Do you guys? So when you get coffee, do they add Baileys to your coffee?
Yes, we do. It is so good.
That's legal. They can do that.
Oh God, yeah.
At the pub, yeah. Oh no, I know restaurants. Yeah.
I do it at home. Okay, Anthony, good. We must catch up, Anthony. I've had Baileys and coffee, and I stopped drinking coffee about a year ago. I'll probably have people saying to me, you stopped drinking coffee? I will have a coffee, however, if there's a Baileys in it. It is nice. Have you tried it, Michael?
I did, but yes, I did. It's pretty good, but if at Coffee Stand they can't do that because they're not a bar, because that's illegal. Unless that's illegal here in the U.S. But if you went to and in general, if you want to get an alcoholic drink, they can't serve it together. They can give you a shot of I don't know, Red Bull, and then a shot of alcohol. They can't combine because that's not allowed.
Oh, you're in Ireland. Oh, Jesus, there would be Guinness for you. There'll be whiskey for you. You're staying in a beautiful. You okay, my love? Oh, I'll have a wee look now. And you're staying in a beautiful historic place. It is a pub. So where else? To line up the bar with your coffee Baileys and your whiskey and your Guinness, and we're gonna get you to try them out.
All right. Well,
I'm
excited. I don't drink that much alcohol because I get pretty.
Hey, Greg.
I get pretty drunk kind of quick because like I said, I don't drink that much, but I'll give it a try for sure.
You're in good hands.
Well, at least the place you're staying in is a pub.
Pub?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be quiet at the time you're staying. It's going to be it'll be after Christmas, so it's going to go quiet. But we'll be there anyway, and your room is private. Your room is private, and you have everything private. So you have about 4 or 5 beds in the room, but I got it private for you. So you have your own bathroom and your own shower.
So it's called a hostel?
Kind of, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's only new. I mean, it hasn't been used basically. But you could be upstairs by yourself. You'd be in the pub by yourself.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
A bit freaky.
I know. Should we all jump in one of the beds? We'll have
Nothing will scare me. Nothing will scare
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Well, like, Michael, what do you want to get from this trip? Like, I know, like, is there something that you want to, like, it's a lot of money you're putting into this and coming all the way over here and all that. So is there anything like you want to get from it?
I really want to like film the experience because I really want to like make document this trip as like kind of like in a way to like make like a short film, like a mini movie.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Like obviously it's the main topic's gonna be like the paranormal and stuff, but along with that I'll show like little clips of kind of exploring like parks or anything unique. But I know by that time there's probably gonna be. Do you guys get snow there?
We do. It's mainly February we get it, but it depends. We could have 5 seasons in one day, 4 seasons in one day. Yeah, good God, yeah. We could have them in one day. So you go out with flip flops in the summer, but you bring an umbrella and a coat just in case.
Well, I'm used to the changing of the seasons, but yeah, no, I really want to be able to like kind of see everything as much as I can. And like I said, this is my first. I mean, I've been to like Canada, but other than that, I haven't been to any other foreign countries. So this will be a fun trip to be a part of.
It'll be great. I'm so looking forward to it. I know Lulu and I are looking forward to it. We have a few people joining us in Newcastle, but all these people that we do know. And Redwood Castle, love Redwood Castle as well. Not a lot is talked about Redwood Castle, which is in County Tipperary, but we will be bringing it to different locations as well. The Hellfire Club, Louise, would be a great one as well, like you said.
Yeah.
And I mean, what a great place to come to as well, Ireland, for its locations. And it could be raining the whole week.
So much, like, sure, even the drive down to where we're going, to like Redwood Castle and Newcastle, there's a lot around there. There's a Charleville Castle as well. There's so many castles. It's like, time, it's like, where are we going to go? We're going to have to like, eeny meeny.
I know. There's a castle about, 12, 15 minutes away from me, which we never knew about until a few months ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shocking. We never knew about it until it's a tower.
Like men there, so you could go. That would be a good spot.
Yeah. It's like a tower. And we went into it one night with permission from the lady who has the keys. And she let us in about 10 o'clock one night. And of course we had recorders. Myself and Louise were just doing a little bit of urban exploring and whatnot. And we came across this castle. It was like a castle, like 10, 15 minutes out the road from where I live. And we got good stuff. We climbed those stairs and we were live doing it. And we climbed the stairs and they were very hard stairs to climb. I mean, these were obviously tower stairs, but they were very
very steep.
I was on my hands and knees going up those steps.
Yeah.
And it was Baltic out, but the ceiling in one of the rooms is majestic. It's a little treasure gem right beside us.
Yeah.
And never knew about it, but we will definitely go back to it. 100% go back to it.
Okay.
When it gets warmer. Michael, I was going to ask you as well, from equipment that you use, which would be your favorite piece of equipment to use? And which do you not like?
I'll start with what I don't like. I don't like the, what is it called? Like the flashlight where it turns on and off because obviously it uses a battery, and I feel like that's very inaccurate. It's not accurate because there could be a lot of things that could be the reason why the flashlight turns on or turn off.
They've actually proven that it's to do with the battery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this the cat balls?
No, just using
I like
for
flashlight.
Mm.
Yeah.
The flashlight.
Yeah.
And then what else? Like the dowsing rods. I tried it once. Like this was like probably 2 months ago, and honestly, it just didn't. Like when I tried it, like I'm holding it as like still as I can. I actually put my back against the wall so I know I'm straight. I'm not like leaning. Yeah. And even then, I feel like okay, it moves, which is kind of weird. I like asked it to move in this direction. I was like, okay, well,
Mm-hmm.
maybe the way I'm holding, but I'm holding still, and then it wasn't moving as much. So I feel like that one's also not a good equipment to use, in my opinion. Maybe other people who use it can disagree.
I think like from a sciencey point of view, there's too many things that could go on that, your mind could do stuff. You could be moving things. Like we do take them out now and then.
Yeah.
But it's more just kind of along with the other stuff that we're using. But like from a sciencey, like research point of view, it's very hard to determine whether it's not you or you're being influenced without knowing. And then, yeah.
That's the video that I have sent on to you as well, Louise, and I'll send it on to you as well, Michael. When we're in the Millmount Museum, and one of the girls that was there that night was using them, and we were saying, like, Alan was standing at the door, the frame of the door, and he was behind her. So we were kind of asking questions like, point to where Alan is. And the two of them kind of was making the mind up, and literally the two of them just went by this girl who was holding them like this. The two of them went right around past her, pointing to Alan. And she's still standing. She's facing a wall. Alan is behind her. So she's still facing the wall while these two dowsing rods pointed right past her and pointing to Alan. I don't know how that worked. I do have the video. I will send it on. I have no idea why it did that, how it did that. I don't know. It was interesting, though. It was just interesting that, like, I'd probably even put it up, but I will send them to you. I have to go through my videos and I will send them on to you. So,
absolutely.
Any other piece of equipment that you probably wouldn't use?
Well, that was kind of it. What I like to use. I don't have it. Kind of willing to spend a little bit to invest into it because it's costs a little bit, but it would be the SLS, the structure light sensor camera.
The structure. Yeah. What was it? The Chantel.
Well, there's new ones instead of the Kinect ones, isn't there? There's another one.
Yeah. So like the game console, the Xbox.
Yes.
Do you know that? Yeah. And then this was like maybe 5-8 years ago. They had this like new device like called the Xbox Kinect. So it's like it pretty much shoots out like infrared green dots at you. And then when you're like, so pretty much it's almost like before they had the VR set, when you play a video game, it kind of allows you to, your body is the controller. So when you use that device as from a scientific standpoint to shoot into the environment, anything that crosses in front of the green, you'll when your eyes, you can see it's just like a green grid, and anything that crosses in front of that will display a, I don't know, trying to show myself in the frame, a stick figure on the screen, which that's like your tablet, your iPad that you connect to, and that's a great way to get good visual evidence.
That sounds interesting because I know I have the Xbox. I don't know if it's the Kinect one or not. It's never used, but I might just take it apart.
It might work because I know you have to download this program on your tablet, like an app that is correlated to pretty much displaying the figure.
There's meant to be a new one, Michael. Well, I don't think it's like that new, but I was intrigued. I was going to buy it, but it's not the Kinect, but it's a different brand. But it's meant to be a little bit more expensive.
I mean,
it's not too expensive.
I just asked Elsa which Kinect which Xbox she has. Is the Xbox One? Minecraft Special. We got it years ago.
No, but this is not connected to the Xbox.
Minecraft.
It's like a camera. I think you use like infrared, and then it like maps out bodies.
Absolutely,
the eye or whatever.
I think they're still in the early stages of that device because I feel like, yes, you see like it's like almost a cartoon type of setting. you see the environment through your screen. If they somehow created a like infrared camera, but still shows like a
Yeah.
hello,
That's
still,
Ashley.
if it still shows like the stick figure, but also like in an infrared setting, I feel like that would be a pretty good equipment to find better visual evidence.
I just want to tell Nat very quickly, Mike will be over with us in January. I was telling you about this before, but we're gonna drag him up to the Hellfire Club. So we want to know, can we borrow your quad bike so I can get home?
You have a quad bike?
Well, Shane was, remember, I was on a show with Friday night with Chris, and we were talking about the Hellfire Club, and Natty was saying about, we'll see if we can get Shane to get the quad bike up. And I was saying, no, it's good. No, it's grand. Please.
That'd be great.
I had poor Niall, Louise's husband, carrying one of my bags. Oh, I was burning. My lungs and chest were burning from that hell. It can be done. It can be done. It can be done slowly. Bring up in the Enfield. Shane will bring it up on the Enfield haunting. We have to meet up, Natalie. We have to meet up. Yeah, that was very funny. That was funny. I remember, Louise, you were on the show with me. You were with Natalie and Shane.
No, that was Chris.
Chris.
Yeah. Because the reception that was coming in and out for us at the time.
Oh, yeah.
I was working. I was probably on nights. Yeah.
I think you were. So what's your fate now? Because I was just asking my daughter then, can I take her Xbox? She goes, yeah, we can take turns. And I'm like, no, can I take it? Can I have it?
Take it.
Can I kind of like...
It's the connect part that it connects to.
You can keep the Xbox.
Yeah.
You need the other part. Like my brother had it. Like he had the... I was asking him the other day and I was like, do you still have that? And he was like, no, I don't think he does.
But Elsa has it now. So can I use whatever Elsa has? Can I use that?
I feel like you actually... I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with it. I just used it a couple of times before and it looks like it, but I feel like it may not be the exact same. So, because it's designed differently.
I can hear her in the kitchen. She's probably thinking, no, you're not.
I think
but
if you wanted to get something like really legit with it, you would have to ask if you were experiencing something and you were seeing something. I think try and find the nearest wall that's very plain and ask them to see could they move over to this wall. And then if you see this figure actually form, either walk over to the wall or form at the wall, then it's a bit more legit. I think because the only thing with the tracking device on it, it could try and make out some figures from like a chair or...
it will. I remember we were in Redwood.
You're always thinking.
I remember we were in Redwood and we had one of them before. And oh my goodness, you were there as well, Louise. You were there on the first night, I think, in Redwood Castle. And someone had the SLS.
I used the Ghost Street one.
Oh, you did? And it was mapping stairs. The Spirit Box. Love the Spirit Box. Love the Spirit Box.
Spirit Box, yes. That's my favorite.
Louise got the new one. Was it SB7 Pro?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's quite smooth.
It's smooth, yeah, but I'm still kind of getting used to it because I'm used to the other one.
Where it shatters like the white noise.
Yeah, it's very smooth. It's brilliant. We kind of used it one evening a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And there's a way in it where you can turn, am I right, Louise? You can turn the sound off, but it only switches itself on if somebody's saying something. And the REM pod attached inside it.
There's a REM pod on it, like in it, and then there's also like an IR light. So like if anything kind of comes nearby it, so you could put it over there in the corner of the room, and you're like, "Hi, it's Louise. Come on, go on over there and touch it, whatever, or walk by it, and it should then, and you can set for like how long you want it to come on for if they want to speak through it. But we're still kind of finding our way with it.
It's great. It's brilliant. It's very smooth. It's nice to to listen to. Even though the SB7 is just as good, it's great. There's a little bit more extra with the Pro.
Mm.
It is quite
Absolutely.
a nice piece. Piece. What about recorders now? I have a big Christmas list of recorders that I want.
You do?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So no Christmas cards, no nothing, just money into a GoFundMe for new recorders. I want the Tascam, which I love. Louis, you have the Tascam, which I think is very good, and a new Zoom one. I have a Zoom, but it just eats the batteries. But the sound quality when you listen to it in the background, it's just perfect. Tascam, yeah, Natalie, Tascam, number one. Brilliant piece. Yeah, I love the Tascam. Now I have good ones here too, the Olympus, which are good, but you gotta have the Tascam or the Zoom.
Mm.
Which you have recorded as well, obviously, Michael. Which ones do you use?
I use the SB7 and just like a regular digital recorder, but I can definitely upgrade and get something better because this is all still from the original stuff I bought like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I have to write down a list of my equipment and just write down what it needs updating.
Yes, same. Even like with the camera too, because my camera, I can't put it on a tripod because the bottom part's like broken. So if I want to like leave a camera rolling, I will have to like grab like a table or I don't know, like maybe a chair and put like the camera on it so it's at least high enough to film something.
Yeah. I was thinking with my body camera, which I love the body camera. You either wear it or you just place it down. There's nothing you can put onto a tripod or anything like that. We were talking about locations that we've always wanted to go to. Where would your location that you'd really, really, really like to go to?
Let's see. Can I do two? This one is outside the country. The first one in the U.S. would be the Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah. That would be crazy to do. Do you ever watch
It's my dream.
Did you ever see any of the lives people have done from there?
I have not.
There was one guy, now this is going back a few years, and he was sitting in the, oh gosh, you know that, it's a big, long walkway, but it's like the body.
Oh, it's like it's a body shoot, and it's like about 500 feet long.
Yes.
Yeah.
He sat there one night, and I was commenting, Jennifer commenting, don't sometimes, but I did. And the guy is still about, but I just thought there was a camera on him. It was live. So he had his hand sitting on a chair, hands tied behind his back, and a hood over his whole head.
What?
So if anything had have happened, there was no radio in his hand that he could press the radio to talk through saying, guys, come help. He was immobilized, like he was tied to the chair with a hood over his head. And I was commenting saying, well, you're a little bit of a gobshite, aren't you? What the hell if something happened that you need some help and no one is there apart from the people watching saying, it's behind you. He can't read the comments because he's a hood over his head.
It's okay. He can be taken, Jenny, if he's doing that.
Totally.
Yeah.
He's like one of those
away.
You watch the horror movies and you're like, it's okay. I'm okay to let you go.
Come back. Come back.
Yeah, just let them go. They're not stupid. Let them.
Just a chair and a shoe is left behind, and the sack over his head is still on his head. They took it. You ever see like in a Paranormal Activity when you see the legs being dragged across the ground? That would have been him. And we were like, oh my God, someone help him. It's like, but they're on the other side, 300 feet away from him, 500 feet away from him, 600 feet away from him.
Survival of this.
No one is coming. He's still around though, and nothing happened to him. He's still around. I just thought,
Do you know? This is a bit off point, but to Left Castle, I seen this camera you can get, and it's like an endo camera. It's like a real long scopic camera. I was just there thinking that.
Okay. For
Left Castle, down the oubliette.
Yes.
Handy just go down there.
I got what you're saying. Yeah.
Really cheap. It's on Temu. It's like, I think it was €4, and you just connect it up with your phone, and it's like camera watch it on your phone, and you can put it. It's like
Oh.
long,
That's really cool.
really long. I'm always looking for these new like cheap stuff, but like.
But you do have great stuff. Like when we were down in a location down in Kilkenny, fantastic place. I have very great memories of it. You know, the place we went to in Kilkenny a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And but you had taken out these glow in the dark marbles,
Oh
and you
yeah.
have this sand reader. Do you know the sand reader, Michael? It's like the writing. It's like a plate with sand in it, and then you have like a pendulum hanging.
Pendulum, yeah.
And it kind of will just, you know, if it moves, it will kind of make a letter or something like that. That was interesting as well.
Yeah, so like you could tell them like, okay, I'm going to draw a circle and a line through the circle, and then you leave it beside it, and then you come back later, and hopefully there's like a picture.
And I do.
So
That's it.
that'd be interesting.
What was the other place now that you would investigate, that you would love to go to?
I don't know. I think this place might be close to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? The Ancient Ram Inn in the UK?
That's in the UK. Yeah, that's in the UK. Yeah. That
Also,
That's quite popular.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the owner passed away, but I know he has son, I think.
Mm.
Oh.
I know
but
there is a lady, and that's her location to go to. It's the Ancient Ram. I know there was a few people there as well. Yogi. He's eating my door, and the minute I called his name, he just freezes. But he's still holding on to the door. Yogi, leave the door. I'm going to put chili and lemon on the frames of my door. It's not cruel. It's just
Vinegar.
vinegar, lemon, or chili. But I gave it to him one night, and he loved it. So I'm just going to take all my doors off and just not have any doors, and just be left.
Overall, that's where I learned about the incubus and the succubus.
From the Ram,
Oh,
ancient
John.
Ram Inn.
Oh.
His daughter runs it now.
Oh,
Aye.
okay.
That's only over in the UK. Oh, Natalie, you did?
Oh,
I know. How did that go, Natalie? That's one place I'd love to go to as well. It's just that, yeah, you know.
There's a few, yeah.
maybe in the summertime next year, potentially.
Yes.
That's a lot of money to travel, though.
It's not too bad when you're coming from, say, the UK to Ireland. So say the flight is like €20, but we had good two DVPs. Oh, Louise, you know.
Wait, what's DVPs?
Disembodied.
You mean EVPs?
DVP, disembodied voice phenomena. So you hear
so same thing as EVP.
EVP is recording, and then DVP is you hear it yourself.
Yeah.
Oh.
DVP is like it was electronically picked up, and then DVP is like from your ears, so you could hear someone scream, and you're like, "Oh my god, did everyone hear that?" It's like,
yeah. I had one of those DVPs in my house one night a few years ago, and I have it on audio. But it's great to get a DVP and.
Okay, so we'll add Jenny's house onto the list of investigations.
It's direct voice phenomenon, not. Did I say disembodied? So it's direct voice phenomenon. Yeah, direct voice phenomenon. That's the one. I had one of them in my house a few years ago, and I have it on audio as well. So it's really good to get both of them together as well. I know I was Saturday week ago. I was with my mum in the home where she is, and I was talking to a new nurse, and he said he's just started his job there, and he was, I don't know where he was from, but I think it was Italy, because he said he worked in the Vatican for 19 years.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, excuse me, you worked where? Because that's one of my locations I've always wanted to investigate, would be the Vatican. And he worked there for 19 years. And I really wanted to he came in and he kind of,
And he's come over to Ireland to work in a nursing home?
he came in and he goes, they're introducing me to him because I haven't been in the home before. And so he kind of took up my hand and kissed my hand. And I'm like, you can do that again if you would sit and talk to me about the 19 years that you spent in the Vatican. What's going on? You can kiss my hand again if you want like that. I'll even buy you a coffee, you know? I'll even put Bailey's in it for you if you want to. Yeah. You know, 19 years. So I said, Mom, I'm coming out to see you. I'm coming out to see you again. Not really, I'm going to see the nurse. I'm going to go see the nurse instead. Mom, I'll be with you in a second. I just have to talk to this nurse. And I say he's in his... I am, yeah. She'll hear me down the corridor. Jenny, is that you?
You work nurse in the Vatican?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know, but I want to know. I want to know who he is. I will walk around pretending I forget what room my mum's in, looking for him. I say, listen, put that bedpan down. Come with me. I want to talk to you. Yes, yes, I would.
Right
Yeah.
here.
I know, Greg. I know. When I got here one night, and it was my name, Jenny. And then you'll hear me on the recording saying, "Did you say something? Did you try and say something?" But you could hear my name, and I have it on audio as well. The ley lines that run from the ancient Ram into the Stonehenge.
Oh.
We have to do a little tour. This year we were in London.
London.
We were in London. What a great weekend! It was. We're in the heart of London. We did a tour with Russell Edwards for Jack the Ripper tour, which was really interesting. We even went into the 10 Bells pub where the ladies of the night would go to. We went upstairs as well, and it looks
that itself would be a cool place to do.
100%. I wouldn't care what they asked for money. I would pay them just for that place. My cat is a brown paper bag.
Like Lep Castle, that's where I got your man's growl. That's when I got the video shot of the doors closing. Remember I said that to you?
Oh, I remember you showed
You
me that.
can't hear it though on the camcorder. That's what I'm so annoyed about.
Yeah.
Just
Weird.
that's why I think that was the elemental. I think if he's there, I thought
That's a great place. That's where we were sitting there. No, it was that night I went with Tracy and so on, and that's when it was played on the show and Spooked Ireland on Discovery, and he played it. Did you see that show yet, Michael? Did you see this Spooked Ireland?
I have not yet.
It's out now in America. I'm on episode 4, Lep Castle.
No
I want to
pressure.
be on TV too.
Oh, for 5 minutes, but listen, 5 minutes on there doesn't matter if it was just 5
That's
minutes.
really cool. Is that
You've
your
another
first
10
time?
minutes left.
First time ever, huh?
15 minutes of fame. So you have another 10 more to get.
I do. It was
Hey.
it's on Discovery Plus, and it's actually on tonight now. It's not when it's over now. It was on at 9 o'clock. I think it's Ackle Island on tonight, and so it's all of the locations. Well, some of them we've been to, like Charleville Castle, Lep Castle, but mine is episode 4. All of 5 minutes. I've counted a few seconds off 5 minutes, Louise. We had to just count it to see how long I was on it for. But it was great to do. It was brilliant to do, and I was kind of worried how it would turn out. Oh, thank you, Natalie. I tell you, the camera didn't show, but I was nervous. I was so nervous, but it was brilliant. So it's out now, and it wasn't going to be released in America and Canada until 24, but there was a demand for it, maybe because they all knew I was on it.
Hey Jenny.
Everyone
Jenny.
knew.
Yes, Michael?
Can I have your autograph?
Yeah, you sure can. Yeah, it's €5 for
Can I
an autograph and 10 for an
Can-
extension.
Can I get like a picture, and then I can say I know this famous person that lives in
Yeah.
Ireland.
Yes, you can. Well, of course, you're the first one. I might blushing a little bit.
Wait, so how can you explain again how you got to be a part of that?
I can. Unfortunately, I wasn't asked myself. There was another team that was going to do it, but they could not make it of work reasons and so on. So my name and number was given, and thankfully, I was delighted. I accepted. Nervous, didn't know if I was going to do it or not, but they went with me, and that's how I ended on it. Now, so I wasn't asked directly. No, but it was handed to me by good friends of mine with another team in Ireland, and put my name forward for it. And they rang me, and that's how I got on it.
Nice.
But I am open to more offers if anyone wants to, up
I
your
am
rating
too.
and ask me on it.
Or
Up your
you might feature in Michael Wong's, and then for the
Yeah.
Irish, and then Michael, that'll just soar now with score.
Yes.
They hear Jenny's featured in the video.
Yeah. A show on from Lep Castle. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I think at the end,
There she is. You just have to dye your hair blue again.
it just yeah, I know. Look, it really is her. It really is her. I think the longest I've had it was pink. But he asked me at the end, which was cut out, and did I believe in imps? And I looked at him
What is
like,
that?
well, that's what I said too. I was kind of like the dog tilting his head. Huh? What? What's an imp? I felt so stupid. But it was kind of like,
It's a goblin or something, is it?
yeah. I had to Google it.
I wouldn't be.
Who's saying that? Why is Jen's hair always lovely? It's Facebook user. I can't even see it. It's mad looking tonight. Greg, Michael, do you want to introduce your name, your team to Greg? Michael, I meant Greg. Yeah.
My name's Michael, lead investigator of the group called P.N Paranormal, and I'm from Washington State, from the west coast of the United States of America.
America. That's what my friend always say. Going to America. I'm looking.
Everything is too expensive.
Oh,
here.
it's Donegal Barber. John, you're watching. It's the Donegal Barber. You need to do my hair. I had to go in and get it done during the week. Just get it done. There is a video that I want you to see, to have a look at. It would be from, and get your opinion on it, Michael. It's, and Louise, and what you think. This is the one from the Drogheda Museum, Millmount. We'll take you there when you're over, actually. We'll take you to the museum. That's what the location that our team investigates. And for the time being, we're the only team has been there for the last 6 years. So there's not like a contamination of teams coming in and out, which is, it's great. I don't mind if other teams go in, but it's great. It's been our location for the last 6 years. But I want to, if I can find it, show you this video.
Okay.
No, don't mind that. I don't mind that. That's a picture I was looking at earlier.
What was that?
That's the museum that we go to.
No, that's sound.
Oh, that's my chihuahua snoring. That's my chihuahua snoring.
He's after
All
lifting up
right.
the cat, but there wasn't a cat.
Oh, it's a hedgehog toy. I know. Look at all the toys on that couch with this dog. Yogi, are you going to clean up?
Huh?
I know. Right? Yogi Bear. His name is Yogi. He goes, whenever, ma. Saturday night. Hopi. Sorry, I had to tell her stop snoring. But so this is the Drogheda Museum, Millmount. This is where we're going to take you over.
Creepy.
It's fab. Well, the history of it is fantastic, and this is the tower that we'll take you up to as well. That's beside.
Whoa.
That's with the whole. That's on the same land. So you see what that lamp on the left is? The museum is right beside that.
Wow.
So she'll take you up there, and this is the view from the tower. So there and there is the museum.
Oh, it's a fabulous
God.
view.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
That's
where.
all Drogheda.
Yeah, that's my hometown.
That's your hometown?
Yes, born and raised, hasn't left yet. Still waiting for that old rich farmer with land, that I can build my rescue on. Thank you very much. If anybody's an old rich farmer,
You should have said that on the Discovery thing.
I should have, shouldn't I? Down in the County Offaly. It's fabulous, Natalie. You should come up one night with Shane as well. She'll bring you in there as well. We'll need to take very select few in with us, but you should, yourself and Shane should come up. So I'm going to show you this. So that's the museum where we'll take you in when you come over to Ireland. Cannot wait for that. So this now, I'm going to show you the fast version. So this is in that museum. It's down, you know that hallway, Louise, down before you go into the very back room, all the artifacts?
Yeah.
You know, down to the kitchen area.
Yeah.
And the door's on your right-hand side. So it's in this hallway. So we had a GoPro sitting at the very back of this hallway. It's about, 6 foot wide? If that, maybe less. 5 foot, 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, something like that. But I'll show you, mate. So I have a fast version, I have a slow version. We were all upstairs. You'll hear a little bit of noise. We were all upstairs. So I'm going to play the fast motion for you.
Whoa. And just like,
I'll play the fast one again.
man, are they like running or something? It's so fast.
And you can hear something as if a door's closing. So I'll play
It
the
did.
slow. When I play the slow one, you'll hear someone going, That's just Aidan, who was sitting beside me going over the video footage when I was recording it. So that's just his voice. But I'll play the slow one for you now. Okay, this is it. What do you reckon?
My screen kind of froze or something.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it freeze?
It freeze a little, but I still saw it like move, but it just kind of glitch out.
Okay, I'll play it one more time for you. Have a wee look.
Interesting.
It definitely is. We've had a camera down there as well before, and tried to pick the same thing up again. We had a body camera, better quality, download it better on the computer, and so on and so on. But okay, Greg, I'll talk to you later. We have yes, I will be on with you on the 8th. I'll be on Greg's show on the 8th of December. I think it's 9 p.m. for yourself, Greg. It's going to be 3 a.m. for me. I was sleepy.
What? It's 3 a.m.?
It will be 3 a.m. when I go on Greg's show on the 8th of December. I think it's 9 p.m. for him, Central Time, and then it'll be 3 a.m. for me. But I will sleep before that. But I love going to Greg's show. Greg's lovely. Yeah. Look at this donkey behind me. Look. He's a little bit silly. So what do you reckon? What did you think of that?
It was like something kind of, it looks like it's like a bigger, I mean, when you're looking from a side, it just looks like it's like a bigger something type of spirit. And it's just kind of like, it's like moving, it's like walking in a straight line. And you just kind of see like, I feel like it's like the side of their like upper torso. See?
Mm-hmm.
But it's I don't know, it walks, it's really fast, and it just seems like it's just kind of like walking towards the direction that NND is like looking towards or something.
Yeah. What do you think?
I mean, you don't see.
Go ahead, Michael.
That was it.
Okay, Louise, what did you think?
It looks like something going across. Yeah. It's interesting, and I think it's just because I've been there, and I know, like, I do know there is something going on, and
yeah,
we like to call him the Watcher. There's a guy in there, kind of like keep in the place. But then there's the priest as well.
There's the what?
The priest.
Well, do you see, that's it. So many people thought it was a monk.
Yeah. Do you know, Rich, when I was looking up about the history, it did say it was like a monastery or something like that. Like, was it like a castle and things like that as well? So,
sorry, I'm just not giving it to my dog. I'm just telling him just no.
I was like, he's
just a bear. He does it every time I do the shows. He's just a bear. The There's another clip that I want to show you. Yeah, definitely a male form.
Yeah.
What's this, Greg? Can I call you Chuck? Me?
Yes.
Is that me? Okay, we won't be long. We won't be long. Certainly, I think that's Joshua. I'm not too sure. Oh no, it's Rosalina. Sorry. Definitely a male form. Yeah, definitely a male form. Bent over a little bit, and where he's going into would be a back room that not many people like. But when you go into that room, there's steps going into it, like, but there's a brick wall built there. It looks like an arch, so it would have been. We don't know what it is. We don't know what's in behind that brick wall.
Just remembering, Jenny, when we was it the ITC? We got a monk coming through, and he was talking away to us.
I
don't
like
know if it was Benedict or Benedict or something. Or anyway, one of those monks.
Do you know?
You know, he could have been hanging around there because the Black Death, isn't it? That came along as well to draw us.
Plague,
So
was it? The plague?
plague, yeah,
Aye.
and like they were all left in charge, keeping an eye on everyone. So like, I think didn't he say like there was 22 of them that passed or something, and it was weird stuff.
There's another video there I want to show you one more and get your opinion on it. Louise, I think you heard this one before. This is coming from a place up in the north of Ireland called the Ulster Museum. The Ulster Museum. And so if a friend of mine sent this on to me, her friend was in this museum but was taking a video for her mum who couldn't attend. So she sent this video on to me. And she's walking around with her mobile phone, taking a video of the church. Tell me what you hear on it. I'll play it now for you. Nope.
I honestly don't know. I couldn't really hear it that well.
I think it was freezing, Jenny, again, because Michael, it goes on for a good while. I can't hear you, Jenny.
Sorry.
I can't hear you.
Sorry,
Okay.
microphone. I don't know why it's freezing on me.
Like, I can hear bits and parts of it, but I honestly can't really explain what it is because it was so hard to hear.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's the voice saying it's me, it's her, it's him, or something like that. But it sounds like I don't know, screaming and so on. I'll send it on to you. Yes.
Yeah,
Natalie,
sounds weird. Yeah.
sounds evil. So that's from the Ulster Museum. That's up in the north of Ireland. So we'd like to go up there at some point. I know we keep saying we're going to do it, but we don't. Hiya, Wild Bill. What's the correct? I can't decipher what it said. I know, Rosalina. It's I can put it up on the page. I'll actually put it up on the page, in the Emerald Isle page, and see, and you can listen to it whenever you want and turn the sound up a little bit better. But you'd have to listen to it so many times to get something from it, I think. Are you out any more before Christmas, Michael?
I might go visit this hospital. Hospital, kind of like maybe 45 minutes away from my house, just kind of for fun, just because I've been there before. But other than that, the next stop would realistically be going to Ireland, and I'm, like I said, very, very excited.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to working with you as well. Love the way you do your videos. Love the locations that you go to. So we are definitely looking forward to working with you. We work hard and we play harder. You'll have fun. We'll
You need to come to the U.S.
We will. I know I keep saying it. I keep saying for a long time, but I just have to. I think it's been a bit of a bloody rough year that I don't bloody care. I'm going to get on a plane. Like I don't mind. I do mind getting on planes, but I after this year, it's just saying feck it. I will get on that. Is it 8-hour flight over, and do it. So I would definitely start looking at flights and see. Thank you, Natalie. When we look like we're quiet in the background. We're just doing audio and videos and planning on our next location, which we are out next Friday night in the Drogheda Museum in Millmount. Our favourite location. I will be there tomorrow afternoon. I know Alan has to do a little bit of work, and he said, "Jen, do you want to come over?" And I'm like, "Yep, yes, I do." So I will go over, and I'll just kind of, have me there in a while. So I'm looking forward to getting back over to it.
You would need to spend at least a week here in the U.S.
I would love to. Louise, we have to, myself, yourself, and Niall has to book over to America. I want to go to that brothel that you've done. What was the name of it?
Dumas Brothel.
Dumas Brothel. Is that far from you?
Maybe 4.5 hours at most of driving.
Wow. Well, that's something we would do, wouldn't it, Louise?
Yeah, that's like Limerick.
That's like from here to Limerick.
Or something, yeah.
Hey, Reverend Bill, you could do that. You could travel the length and breadth of Ireland in a day if you didn't stop like me and Louise stops at everything. We stop at everything. We how many locations did we do in one day? 6? 5, 6?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We were climbing over gates, trying to climb over.
I can't even remember.
Trying to climb over a gate. We were live as well. We were trying to climb over the gate. It was a little bit difficult. So
you'd nearly, if you're going to America though, you'd need to like go for a week and a half, 2 weeks or something like that.
I think let's just do it.
And get a big camper van. But one that's going to be new and doesn't conk out, and then we get like someone not chasing after us.
Should that really just add a little bit of fun into it? Even more, just add a little bit of fun into it. We went to Clontarf Church.
You spend a month to check out. Yeah, he's right.
I'd even go over for the 2 weeks. I mean, I know you'd need a lot more time, but even just to start off, I'd even go for like the 2 weeks. Again, you travel over and then back, which is about 8 hours. I think something like that, wouldn't it? Because you have to stop off at New York, Michael.
Yep. And then so with the layover at each airport, it's like about 15 hours of traveling. It's a long time. You'll
blink and you'll be here because you know the end result. And when you're landing into Ireland, I think you're going to be in it in the morning time.
Yeah, like I think like 8:45 in the morning.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a nice day that you'll get to see. And I find when we're coming in from London, Louise, the flight home, the skies were just sky blue. It was amazing. And all the sheets of clouds underneath. And then coming into Ireland, and it was sunny and it was just all green. And you don't realise how gorgeous it is, how beautiful it is flying into Ireland. It really is lovely. And it's, every country has green, but there's a different kind of green in Ireland.
Oh.
It's a little bit sweeter. It's fabulous. And then you've been to Ireland, and then we'll bring you over. I'll pick you up in the airport, and if you didn't eat, go get something to eat, and then I'll bring you up to your hostel as well, and get you a Bailey's coffee.
Do you guys have a Circle K gas station in Ireland?
Yep.
That's weird because I thought it was only an American brand gas station, but I just saw like did some research. I was like, wait, Circle K, like that's weird. That's in a different country, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah, we have that.
Circle K. I thought it was just Irish.
Me too, actually.
Oh no, they're everywhere in the United States.
I think someone said to me, did we have something that was, I forget what it was, but you have something in Ireland? And I'm like, well, yeah, we even have colour TV. Imagine.
Oh.
It was like, did you have this? Yeah, we have colour TV as well. And I remember someone saying to me, Chris Fleming was saying to me about, oh my God, I love your jacket. It's so professional. I'm like, what do you think it was going to be? A potato sack? No. you know. But that's just me having I would throw in an Irish dig sometimes. That's Greg. This is Greg now. I'll be on with his show now, and on the 8th of December. There was a group from the UK coming over here in the USA next year, and I'm driving them around for a month from East Coast to West Coast and back. Oh, that would be so
fun.
brilliant.
Fun.
I'd love to do that. I don't think I could live without my dogs. I know I do have 2 children. I'm sorry if they're watching this, I include you too.
Bring them with you.
No, are you kidding me? No. Jesus, man, what are you doing dancing on the bar? Leave me alone, kids. Leave me alone. But
I would love that though. I'd love to go like in an RV. Just
What?
an RV.
Where would you like to investigate, Louise, in America?
So many. I think I said this before, the Amityville Horror House, but or Horror House, the house. I don't know if you're allowed in there though. Were they saying they're very strict or something? They won't let people in.
I don't know.
No.
I thought they closed it down. I'd love to bring the dogs and the kids. Yeah, okay. I can bring my Chihuahua. And Crazy Bear, wherever he is, they're all huddled up around the fire. He's quiet, and I'm worried. He's behind me asleep now because see all the toys he took out and he didn't clean them up. He's seen now. We're going to have to start training him how to clean up after his toys. There is a place I'd love to go to, Alcatraz.
That'd be a fun one.
I would kick a granny to get to Alcatraz.
I think any like asylum as well.
Yes. Hello, Lawrence. Hello, how are you doing? The Conjuring House. I was thinking of that as well. The Conjuring House.
That's a good one.
That's very popular. Like there's a lot of YouTubers going there right now. Well, the last while.
Yes.
I forget that Corey is the guy who used to own the place. He lived there for a while. I was doing a show with Corey one night, and nice guy to talk to, getting his own experiences from the place, that he lived there, and he goes, yes, it is. Now, the whole tree thing and the hanging, it's not real.
Not real?
No, it was made up for the movie.
Oh.
You could have seen my face of disappointment on the show. That he said it was just made for the movie, and I said, so is the tree still there? And he goes, there was no tree. And I'm like, what? There was no tree? So,
Bill's given us a few places.
trans.
Oh, that one's in I think in Kentucky.
Wow.
The Lutein Asylum, that's a big popular place. It's a massive asylum. Like,
have you been?
I don't know. I see it on TV before, but it's this asylum is like over 100,000 square feet. It's a big building.
Oh, well,
Louise, I tell you, so
you're also losing weight at the same time.
Waverly Hills. That's gonna be my favorite one. I want to go to.
I love prisons. I love doing prisons. Louise, there's prisons. I love to do prisons. Yeah. I know my nephew said, well, I won't probably say it on the live because it's actually I won't say it on live, but I'll tell you in the QT.
And I think you were saying it. Yeah.
About I told you, Louise. It was in private, but I'll tell you in private anyway. But just remember, with money, you can just get your pet everywhere. That's why I'm looking for an old rich farmer. Any takers? No.
Ireland's a bit funny. It's more kind of like who you know, and like whether they're going to trust you to let you in.
Yeah, you just have manners. Be respectful when you go to locations. That's it.
I heard a Bushy Mountain. He's saying that's. Oh, is that the UFO one though too as well?
Brushy. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Louise. So Brushy Mountain is supposed to be one of the most haunted prisons in the USA. You see, I would if this makes any sense, I would experience life in that prison by being so scared. I'll probably be reborn by the time I leave it.
How much would this trip be? It'd be so dear. It'd be like 10 grand or something, would it?
I think if you want to
more.
do something bad enough, just, like I was saying, and Lulu knows there's an awful lot of crap going on in my life. And I'm just thinking, if you want something hard enough, just do it. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Let's just get it and go do it, because I've been talking about it for so long. I do want to go back to that home now to meet that nurse. Vatican. You worked in the Vatican for 19 years. New Orleans and the Wild West Wasco Club. I know that one. RT66 Los Angeles and old Seattle. Seattle and a few gems in Tennessee. But
Are you seeing some here? Oh, sorry, I was going to say, Michael, are you seeing any here that you'd like to go to?
I'm not really familiar with any of these places. There are mainly, well, besides Seattle and Los Angeles, all those places are on the East Coast. I'm not too familiar. I want to go visit. This is like in Florida. It's like an old fort that's been there for like, I don't know, like 200-300 years old.
Oh,
forts, like the walls are made of like rocks and stuff that they built, but those are pretty interesting to find.
I heard about this place too. Then while you're on the East Coast with those three, you need to go to the south a little, to Savannah, Georgia, to the Dead City.
I haven't heard that one, but this place, I don't know if it's still available, but in Savannah, Georgia, Georgia's a very historic state. There's this place, it was on TV by like Ghost Venture. It was called the Moon River Brewing Company. So it's like a restaurant / like bar in a way. And then upstairs, I think at the time they were renovating their like hotels or stuff, but they just like, I don't know. It just sounds, there's a lot of history to that building. Like I said, I don't know if they allow that, but I definitely want to go visit Savannah, Georgia.
We've got great places over in America. The city was built on graves.
Yes.
Wow. I mean,
I would love Salem, just to kind of see Salem too, though. Whereabouts is that in America? Is it like middle?
Boston.
Where?
Boston.
Yeah, it's on the East Coast. It's like near New York.
Myself and Aidan were going over to David Childers, and we were going to meet with Robin Ramsey, and we were all going down to Boston to the Salem, and we were looking to book in to stay on the Salem house, or we're looking to book into was it the Lizzie Borden house?
Oh yeah, that's in. I think that's in Iowa.
That's my number one to go to, is the Lizzie Borden house.
Salem, that place is like that place you have to book that place you have to book super early, like 10 months in advance. It's like right now, if you want a place like in August, you have to book it right now, because there's at least like a 6 months already booked, like for every weekend. If you want to do it during the middle of the week, you can do that, but on the weekends they're like the most busiest one. But I want to go there.
Yeah,
I'd love to go to the Lizzie. But I had Rick on, and he works in the Lizzie Borden house, and we had him on a show one night. Very nice guy to talk to. Fantastic history, very informative. I'd like to get him back on again, because I just love the history of it, and researched it so much that who done it, but it wasn't who people think did it. No, someone completely different. But I think Rick is saying it's the uncle who did it, or the family friend who did it, but it wasn't Lizzie herself, because of her tall, broad structure, that she would have the strength to do it. But it wasn't her. But I shall not give it all away. Tombstone, love to do that.
Arizona.
Yeah, love to do there. Where else?
Sorry, that's the Liz. So the Lizzie Borden, I don't know what state, but this is the actual one. I think that's in Iowa, the Villisca Axe Murder House.
So you've got amazing places over there. There was another one.
There's like hundreds.
What's the one that? Oh my goodness! Why is my memory is desperate? The Manson murders. We had David Oman. We had him on the show a few times, and he was talking about the Manson murder. You know, the Manson murders, the house up the hill.
I was thinking of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
That's
lives.
California, is it?
Yes, I think it is. Don't quote me on it. I could be completely wrong, but we had him on the show a few times, and Ghost Adventures went to his home. He's David is lovely. He's good banter, good crack, fantastic guy. And remember, Chantel, one of my very, very good friends, like my sister from South Africa, was over here in Ireland last year. And so myself and Chantel and David were all on video together. And myself and Chantel, we were doing that. You know, when you drink water and you kind of slap each other on the face with the bread. And Dave in the background, oh my God, you're killing each other. What are you doing? My accent is so bad. I want to tell you very quickly, Louise, when you wanted to do asylum, there is a hotel in Sligo that is a former asylum, which is the Clayton Hotel. I went there one weekend. Myself and Aidan went over. And thank you, Greg. Greg, I'll talk to you later. Go eat, and we'll be in contact before that because we'll be on together, which I'm looking forward to because I love going on Greg's show. This hotel is a former asylum. Myself and Aidan went one night. You okay? Yeah, there it is. Go grab it. So we went and so we were picking out rooms, and I picked my room, he picked his room, but I had to go have a look at his room to see if I could feel anything from it. And I was kind of like, okay, I'm liking this room because it's smaller and so on. And there's an arch in the room. And around that, from the arch, there is, hiya, Jeremy. And this is Jeremy York now, Louise. And this is like from Things of Ireland. So we're part of Things of Ireland. So we represent things all the way from Ireland. We have to be good. I'm joking. We're always good. We're always good. We're always good. Now I can hear Jeremy laughing in the background. But there was an arch, and around it was the coffee making machine and so on. And Aidan said that looks like a doctor's office. You know, many people would have been in here sick, blah blah blah. So I said, no, I'll take my own room. My own room was like 2 or 3 hotels in one room, huge. And if you wanted to get out of that place, that room, it will take you 5 minutes just to get to the door. You know, I didn't sleep.
Wow.
I didn't sleep for 2 nights. I know, Jeremy. I know a little bleep bleep here and a bleep bleep there. It has happened. You know, I need a bleeping machine. we need to make it. We do. Sometimes I just.
Yeah, Michael, you'll probably get a lot of bleeping.
Yeah,
I want to hear it.
A lot of cursing. Yeah, when you're over.
Bleeps. No, please.
We'll make a video.
Because sometimes I'll be sitting here and I really want to say something, and then I was like, oh, and then I just go like this.
Say it. I want to hear it.
I'll be giving out too if I do.
Just say it.
Oh.
I said, no, I can't say it because I'll be in trouble. I will be in trouble because I didn't say it. I hope nobody can lip read, but I didn't say it. But when you come over, Michael, Jeremy, Michael's coming over in January to Ireland and Emerald Isle, and we're taking him to Leap Castle and Redwood Castle. So he wants the bleeps kept out. So I'm sure we can accommodate that. You're not going to get into trouble. Oh, no, how did Jeremy know I was talking about him?
He knows everything.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Me and Jeremy for a few years now. It's about 4 years, I think, 5 years, I think, 3 years. I don't know. More than that, I think. I think it was more than that. I'm doing Shadow Whispers in the Night. Oh, I think you're on the anniversary of the 3rd year of Shadow Whispers in the Night because we started on the 20th of November. So we're 3 years. Yeah, we're 3 years old. Still here. Annoying people, but there you go. Hello, all from me. Hiya, Charles.
Hey, Charles.
So yeah, Jeremy, Michael is coming over in January, and we're taking him to Redwood Castle and Leap Castle. Of course, we'll be going, and we're taking him to different locations as well. But they're the 2 big main ones that we're taking him to. So that will be fun. He will be having Guinness and Bailey's coffee, I know, and a whole different kind of spirits. And we'll try out. Yeah, we'll try out some lovely Irish whiskey. So that place in the Clayton Hotel is the place in the Clayton Hotel is fantastic, and I obviously picked the place the area of the hotel that was the most active, which I didn't know. And so my hallway was like you could fit a double bed into it. When you walk in, there was a chandelier, so you could fit a double bed in it. And I kept the chair against my door to keep it open in case I had to run out. And I always look out the window to see how high of a jump it is. It was like the Hellfire Club. When I was up there with 2 other people and they had left the Hellfire Club, and they went outside for a little walk down by the grass. And I remember standing in the Hellfire Club on my own. And so I stayed in the same spot. I didn't leave. It was at a fight or flight, and I just froze. Flight, fright, or froze. And that's exactly what I did. Singing to myself. So what we're going to do is now you've been doing that for at least what did I do, Jerry? You've been doing that for at least 2 years.
Of the show.
3 years. 3 years. I started in 2020? I started this show in 2020.
COVID.
Huh?
COVID times.
It was actually 2020, and so it's the 3rd year now this year. So we will be doing a Christmas show. Not right, Lulu? I'm just telling Louise now. Not right, Louise. So, what'd you say? We have to have a Christmas night out as well.
Yeah, Michael, are you going?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We have a group of people on. Anyone jumps in, and everyone has to be dressed up for Christmas. Whether it be a Christmas jumper, I have my Grinch headband, my Grinch cup, my Grinch pajamas, and I'm wearing them right now. Actually, you just can't see down here. With my Grinch socks. It's too peoply outside, so I like to stay at home on my own with my dogs because it's too peoply. Too peoply. I'd be the one who'd be wearing sunglasses on a snowy day. I'm not anti-people, but huh? What'd you say, Michael?
I didn't say anything.
Did you not?
No.
I
Okay.
did hear something, but I just thought it was Michael.
Me too.
I was gonna say something, but then I just kind of blanked. So yes, I did say
Okay.
something.
All
You were
right.
hearing things.
There we are, like getting something coming
Did you-
through.
Did you ever get that very quickly before we go? Because I know we're on over 2 hours. Did you ever get that when we're doing lives? And myself and Louise were doing the SS Method one night in the museum, and we were doing a live. So when we went back in the lives, you can hear male answers coming through the phone. And then I was doing a show one night, and there's about 6 people on the panel. I have that video. I'll send it on and see what you think of it. And I could hear my name being said, and you can see the whole completely change of my face. I'm the only one that heard it. And yeah, you could hear him. Oh yeah, I'll have the video. I'll send it on once we're finished here. I'll send it on to you, and you will. Huh?
Just you talking about that as well. Do you know when I was reviewing for the Hellfire Club, you hear me say I'm scared, and actually before that on my recorder, because I had to go through my recorder for the video because the wind was too loud. You know, with the live and things like that.
Gail, yeah.
You can hear like what sounds like a female's voice going, I'm scared. And then I just say it a split of a second, sorry.
Wow.
You hear me say it then. So it's really weird. You just hear, I'm scared. And then I'm
Wow.
scared.
And that would definitely fit in with the Hellfire Club.
Yeah. But it was just strange that you hear her voice and then I literally just say it. And then remember Niall goes something about Robert. And I go, Robert?
Yeah. That was crazy. That was a great Estes.
I love that kind of stuff now with the Ested, like, because it's like, wow, like how, like, if it is coming off radio frequency, like, how am I getting that? I don't know. Yeah,
That's what Bill is saying now. He's heard a male voice coming through. I always go over the lives after we're finished. I always go over the lives to see if I can hear anything. But I will send that video on to you from the show that I was on one night. It would have been about 2 or 3 in the morning. And you could hear my name. Wait until you hear it, and you'll hear the static coming through. You know, it was like a microphone that I had, and you could hear the static coming through. It was a little bit, and then you'll see my face smiling to change and looking at all the panels as if to say, did anybody hear that? But it's a little bit cool. Little, you know, I mean, I heard it on the night. You'll see me changing. I'll have to put it up for you. I will have to put it up. Michael, how's your fire going?
Hot.
Michael, yeah, my fire is lit here as well. Michael was cold, so he had to stand. Are you still standing?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, are you tired? Your legs are sore?
No, I'm feeling good. Just I definitely do want to sit down a little bit, but
You
I
go.
can hang on for a little bit.
That's okay. Is there any particular place? Have you looked up Ireland before you come over to Ireland? Have you looked up any locations that you would like to go to that we can help you with?
Nothing really in particular. I would just say the 2 places we're going probably the best place out of anywhere else.
And the rest will just be added bonus in
Sure, yeah.
on the trip. And then you're staying in my hometown, so I'll take you out around to myself and Lulu. We'll take you around to the graves and beautiful places. And then we'll take you out to that castle that we didn't know that we had beside us. With the tone of the mic, I thought someone was in with Jen in the room. There you go now. Well, thank you very much for that. I don't know. You see,
Investigate Jen's house. Help my house is haunted.
I wish they'd come over. I wish they would come over. You see, I've got dogs, and you know why they say animal senses things?
Yeah.
These don't. The lights are on, but there's nobody at home with these dogs.
I don't get anything either when I go into your house. I don't get anything.
And then it's not bad.
Yeah.
If there is, it's really not bad. Now, I remember on a show, and there was a lovely man, and he requested the Emerald Isle page, and I'm going to have to look over that now, Bill. I'll look over the live later. And he has this doll. You know when you have haunted objects? So he has this doll, and he was given the story about where the doll came from, where the doll lives, and it just happens to be, like, he's in the UK, so it happens to be 15 minutes out the road from me to a place called Mellifont Abbey. We'll take you there as well. Fabulous, beautiful place. And so I have her here in my house. She's still here. And he packed her, and I said, I do help. I'll help. What, Niall, what you do? Is that you? Where's Niall?
I just put my legs up.
Where's Niall? I thought Niall fell over.
On PlayStation or something in the other room.
Oh no, that's Bill. That would have been my daughter that I was talking to. She came in. Oh yeah, she came into the room and she was whispering to me, "Where's the Coke, Mammy? Where's the bottle of Coke?" Anyhow, oh yeah, so I have her here. Her name is Erin. She's like a good spirit, and her sister originally came from Cullen, and she wanted to be closer back to her sister. So he posted and wrapped and packed her up and posted to me. I was never so nervous opening up a package before, knowing what it was. But she's here, and you've seen her, Louise, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's nothing. I don't feel anything. I did say, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, one down, Bill, one down. We'll have to go through the others that you heard. Do you have my dog snoring? Do you hear her snoring? Do you not hear her snoring? Anything you want to add before we leave here? Michael, anything?
Come to the US when you get a chance.
We will.
Yes.
I am definitely packing. I might have to pack my dog with me. I have 4 dogs, so I'll have to kind of, take my chihuahua with me. And my little mix.
Other than that, I would say thank you for having me on the show. I really enjoy, and I'm looking very forward to visiting Ireland. I really
Thank you so much. I love having you on the show, and I love going through your videos as well. And you've been on a few times. I want to say thank you so much for doing that. And now, Lulu, you're bleeding massive.
Thanks, love.
Huh?
It's not an insult.
No, when we say you're bleeding massive, it's kind of like
You're great.
Yeah, you're great. It's a good compliment. And bleeding is just like, it's just a word. You're bleeding, and it's like a Dublin accent. You're bleeding massive. And then when someone says you're bleeding massive, like Louise said, thanks.
Thanks.
And I'm like, you're welcome. One more thing here, spend a month at Winnie Bagoo. Am I
Rent.
saying that right?
Skinwalkers.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Skinwalker Ranch, yeah. There's so many places. I have such a bucket list. But I will start off with that nurse in that folks' home where my mum is, and and I'm going to start off with him because he worked in the Vatican for 19 years. So we'll start off with him.
Did he say Charbel to you? Charbella.
No, he didn't. Just that when he was working in the Vatican, and I'm like, oh, come again? Where did you say? Did you say the Vatican? Yes, I worked in the Vatican. And I said, oh my God, Dios mío, what was it like? And he said, oh, it was beautiful. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, he's probably in his
NDAs. You can't say anything.
Huh?
NDAs you have to sign with the Pope himself.
Well, listen now, a few Bailey's coffees now, and that could be just torn up and he hasn't talked to me yet.
I can hear Michael with his spinner.
Fidget, I love those.
Yeah, I actually could do it one of them.
I love those.
I got my can. I'm just like,
I love those. See, there was one I had as well. It was just great just to fiddle about with. Love those. Lawrence, I want to talk to you for a minute as well. In the background, if you're free to do, would you be free, Lawrence, to have a wee talk with you? It's just that you mentioned a location earlier. It's just that you mentioned a location earlier on in the chat. Would you be free for a wee talk after the show? If not, then will you be free tomorrow? Just wanted to get the information from if this person wanted to do that location and so on and so on. Okay, Lawrence, that would be great. Louise, would you be free for a wee video with Lawrence after this?
Yeah.
Just to go through one of the locations he was on about earlier.
Yeah.
Would be interesting anyway. So I will send you the link onto this, Lawrence. And well, hello, Miss Joanne. How are you keeping? Hope all is well. We're just finishing the show now. We're just finishing the show up now. And we have an investigation next Friday night. We have an investigation on Friday night. There's no show on Saturday night, but I might do something. Saturday night. I might have Saturday night. I don't know what's going to happen during the week. So we'll see if I do a show next week. But if I do, I should put the poster up. Lawrence, I will send you a link now in about 5-10 minutes. So if you could stay around, please stay around, and we'll talk to you in a few. Joanne, sending love as always. Thank you so much, Joanne. Right back at you. Thanks for the live Facebook viewers, and I don't want to get it wrong. I think it's Joshua or
Go check out the poll right there.
Oh yeah, what's happening in the poll?
Okay, so it's still Bloody Chapel.
Roisin, look, there's Roisin, bleeding massive.
That's my sister.
That's Louise's sister. Roisin, you're bleeding massive. Or is Roisin there? Yeah, Roisin, I see you now. What else have you got? Great show. Love and hugs, Greg. Thank you so much. We shall talk to you. We'll see. I'll talk to you as well during the week as well.
Thanks for all those invitations.
What's the prognosis? Yeah, young one. That's what I'm saying here. Yeah. Will you shift me, friend? So what's the prognosis now? Who is where? So far we have 56%, which is 9 votes for the Bloody Chapel.
Okay.
What have we got for? We have 25% full votes for the banquet room. Then we have none for the Red Ladies room and none for the. Oh no, we have 2 votes.
2, is it?
For the Red Ladies room, and then we have no votes out onto the grounds.
Oh wait, that was me. Just hit that.
So far the Bloody Chapel is winning that jug. Doing
Thanks, Heather added in conservatory, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, did you add that in, Heather? Yeah. I was thinking that earlier as well. That's quite a good place as well. That would be.
That's where Michael we got the doors.
Can I vote? Yes, sorry, Louise. I voted for the 2. I voted for the 2 now for Michael to do. We'll have to add in the oubliette.
Yeah.
We'll put a rope
Oh,
around.
God.
We'll
This
put
is
a
a big
rope-
list.
we'll put a rope
Okay,
around you. We'll just lower
Best
you
of
down.
what? Best of two per Michael. You'll be everywhere.
We'll put a rope around your waist and kind of lower you down into the ground, into the blade.
Bloody Chapel's known for like a bit of a depressive place as well. If you're on your own, there has been people known to be like drawn to the windows and like try and throw themselves out. But I don't think you'd be able to get out. You'd be all right.
No, but we're not. I mean, there is one particular thing that happens in that bloody chapel, but I'm not going to say anything to you, Michael, because I want you to do it yourself, and I want you to tell me. So we're not going to tell you everything about the bloody about Leap Castle. So the less you know, the better. Especially being there for the first time ever, and then you can validate what we would have experienced from that location as well. And I will text you, Discovery Plus, Spooked Ireland. We're now on season. What season are we on now? 8.
Episode
8, I think it's 8. So, and they're all really amazing locations. They really are. I'm on episode 4. I keep laughing every time I say that. I'm on episode 4. And have a look at it. But I did have shorter hair and it was blue. But it was great. You won't see my heart beating. I had a great crack with the cameraman as well. But we are going to say good night because Michael is standing and Michael needs to sit down.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. He's getting tired. Michael, thank you so much. We will be talking before Christmas. We'll be talking before you come over. Anyway, naturally, we'll be talking because we have a few things to sort out and, get hired stuff and a few things and so on and so on. I'm going through all that as well for you as well. I'm talking to my brother-in-law. But I want to say thank you for being here, Michael. Louise.
Thank you.
Love doing the show with you, my love. Because we're going to stay here for a wee bit. And everyone who liked, comment, watched, shared, thank you so much. We will be going live next Friday night in the Drogheda Museum, Millmount. We could be going live. We haven't been there in a while, so we have to kind of like, warm into it again, if that makes any sense. But I'm going to, let me see if I'm getting this done right now, lads. Hold on, because Jennifer's doing this. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to bring us in the background. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Michael, thank you so much. It was always a pleasure of having you on Shadow Whispers in the Night.
Massive.
You're bleeding massive, Michael.
Absolutely.
And thanks for anyone who voted.
Huh?
Yes.
For Michael.
Huh?
Thanks to everyone who voted for where to put Michael. When we go to
Very excited.
Keep voting. We'll add the ovulating in it. Michael, thank you so much. We'll talk to you during the week.
You too. Bye.
We'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye, everyone. Oh, did I just... Sorry, Louise, I removed you by accident. I removed you by accident. So we're going to end this now. Thank you so much, Lawrence. I'm going to send you the link now and a ticket you boot to come in and have a wee chat myself and Miss Louise. And everyone, thank you.
Yeah.
And that's great. Thank you so much, Lawrence. Thank you so much. That's my cat. My cat's in a pennies paper bag.
Oh,
when you go to the shop and you buy these €40 beds, don't get them a box. Or a paper bag, because that's what they want to sleep in. Right, Joe. This is the usual Jennifer's Irish goodbye. I gotta stop. Louise, you've got full controls. Take over and cut me off. How do you do? Hold on. I'll do
here. Okay.
Hold on. We're going to bring us in the background and I'll do the outro.
Right, thanks everyone for all the interactive stuff. Cheers.
Thank you so much. Talk to you all later. See you next week. Bye. We'll do Louise's bye.
Bye.
You're bleeding massive. You're all bleeding massive.